Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Nyle Lynn, and I have magnetic lashes on because I was a fortune teller for Halloween, and I want to show you how to put them on, how to take them off, all that good stuff. So this is what I use, the IMV magnetic lash. The lashes that are on my eyes were in here, and their eyeliner. Now this eyeliner, I think you can get it separately, but I did originally get it in this lash kit. And the only difference between these two is this is supposedly double strength. This one came with the eyeliner. So get whichever one you want to try, and I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how to make the most out of these magnetic lashes. So let me take them off. I have no mascara on underneath the magnetic lashes at all. Now, I would, if you're going to an event and it's just not a Halloween party or something silly, if you're going to an event, you're going to be photographed a lot, I would put a coat of mascara on before you do these and dry it. So I did curl my lash. So curl your lashes, boom, boom, no matter what. And if you're going to an event where you're going to be photographed a lot, do make sure to put mascara on your top lashes. I didn't do that because this was for a puppy party at my dog's dog run, where she was in a costume contest and she won cutest costume for being a little piggy. So I just wanted to dress up along with her, escort her there. You know, it was her day. So I knew I wasn't going to be photographing myself that much. So this is the IMV magnetic lash liner. And what you're going to want to do, I'm just going to try to adjust my mirror right here so that I can make sure that I can see this, is right over your eyeliner, put this magnetic eyeliner. And one of the things you're going to want to make sure to do is get it in that inner corner, but be delicate with it, you guys, because if you push this on too hard and sort of are sloppy with it, you're getting magnetic contents in your eyes. And it's not like it's happened before. I drop a little Visine in there and it comes out. But if your contact lens wearer, I want you to know that. Just be careful with it. And it's also a little gloppy, so you can put a nice thick line there because this is what the magnets cling to. And you're going to want to, again, get into the inner eye corner here, but in a delicate manner so that you don't end up leaking it into your eyeball. Now you're going to want to let that dry. I'm going to do the other one. The other one's harder for me because I don't have a mirror on this side. So let's see. Hopefully I can do this. Yep. And I would practice with these on a day where you don't have an event of any kind, or, if it's something that you're not too worried about, like today. I mean, I was going for the dog run, so no big deal. Okay, so I think I got enough on that inner corner. I'm wiping it off like this when I'm pulling it out so that it's not too thick not too full of product, and just getting that on the inner corner there all the way out to the outer corner, all the way out. And these are great for any event, a first date if you like to dress up that much. I personally wouldn't wear a fake lash on a first date. I wouldn't wear fake anything on a first date. Just because, don't want to misrepresent. But I've been married for 11 years, so obviously I can wear fake lashes on my dates if I want to, because my husband already knows what I look like. But some girls love fake lashes and they wear them every day. So if that's your thing, go ahead and do it. Okay, so I let them dry, right? And I'm going to tell you about the rest of my look while they're drying. So this lip gloss is by e.l.f., but it's from Kristen Siriano, the designer. And I like it because it's a matte lipstick. And so I find that it's become my favorite pandemic gloss because since it's matte, it doesn't transfer to a mask as much. Now, I won't be wearing a mask today very much because we're going to walk to the dog run and be outside. And we're not really going inside on the way there at all. So, but I have found that this e.l.f. Kristen Siriano lip gloss, which I don't know if they still have, I've had it for a while, I just didn't open it right away, is very matte. And so that's nice because it, you know, you can put a mask on. I'm debating wearing this pink one, or at least bringing it with me, or bringing my one from the Tonys, depending on which one looks best with the outfit. And, you know, I'll bring that. And I actually, what I do with my mask is, one of the other things that I can show you while my eyelids are drying is you can use your pearls for your mask. So if you're, you know, if you're doing this for a date night eyelash look or something like that, you take your pearls. This is just a big long necklace. You take your pearls and you put them through your mask ear holes like this, and then you connect them and go like this, and your mask is right like that. And so you can actually wear your mask on you down here, so that like it's just hanging off your pearls. And then if you need to, you know, if you're going into a store or into a restaurant, you can then put it on. And then you do have pearls like hanging off your mask, but it looks very fun, and it's very good for fortune teller, obviously, because of all the pearls and everything. So that's one option for that. Okay, so I think this should be dry now. And what you're gonna wanna do, and my nose is a little sniffly today, so I'm just looking for a tissue. Let me go grab. We're back. All right, so they're definitely dry, or at least I think they are. And then you're going to want to take this, and you could use a tweezer, but honestly, I've found that I don't really need it. And you just want to put that right on the eyeliner. And it clings to it because it's magnetic. Look at that, you guys. Is that amazing or what? It's so amazing to me. So that's how those work. This one goes here. And you just want to make sure to secure that inside of the lash there. And those stayed on the entire afternoon at the dog run, you know, running around after my dog, laughing, taking pictures of her because she won this contest. So I would definitely recommend these for these types of special occasions. Now, I do think that if you're doing something that's super important, a wedding day, something like that, get the individual lashes that are glued on by the makeup artist and pay extra for that, and have them do a trial of that when they do your demo, so that you know you like it. Now I do like to, if I'm not having to wear my mask right over this, put a gloss on over top of this Kristen Siriano, and this is, you know, the Maybelline gloss, and it's got SPF in it, and it just gives a little moisture to that lip. So this is one magnetic eye, and again, it is, ooh, that's not the box, that's the old box. It's this box, and this was in this box. So the other kind of magnetic lash that you can do are these from like the beauty supply, and you can order these online too. There's all kinds of companies that are doing magnetic lashes now. Now these I would recommend if you have contacts, because I would not recommend the magnetic IMV liner and the lash for someone who wears contact lenses. I wear glasses every day. When I go to things, I keep them in my purse, and I just don't have them on while I'm taking pictures usually. These are just magnetic false lashes. That's all it says. These are from the beauty supply. They cost $10. Those were probably around the same price as other ones. And these are number 30. And they are all connected to each other. So here, they have the magnets like this, right? And they've all just connected to each other. So I don't know if there's a proper amount here. Yeah, I think maybe I wasn't using these because I lost one of them. So I will take off one eye and show you the difference. So these were shorter than this other one, which I kind of liked in a way, because I didn't have to cut them, and I didn't cut these. But you know, I'm always like, oh, if I have to cut something, it's an extra step. Now I didn't have to cut these, so that worked out fine. But I do like sometimes a shorter lash because then I don't even have to worry about whether I'm going to have to cut them or not. So I'm going to take this one off, I think. Yeah, I'll take this one off. See how easily it comes off? And you can see it pulled off a piece of the liner with it because it was stuck to it, but whatevs. These, number 30, don't know what brand name because I've had these for a while. I just want to show you a different kind. These are the kind that have magnets on the top and the bottom of the lash. And so you don't need magnetic liner. You can put these lashes on with any look where you have any liner on. So these go here. And will the magnetic liner help these? Sure, I guess. I want you to have something to compare it to. You see, they're more difficult because you have to match them there. And then these, you can't not wear mascara. Like, you have to fill in the rest of it. So these are great for adding to a very like an abundant lash and just adding like an extra bit on the end. So this is the difference. So I have worn these to events, and then I lost that other part of that one. And I've noticed that they move around more, and they're, you know, then all of a sudden I see footage or something and I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, my lash has moved. I have found that these, because the liner really keeps them in place, once you get them on, that they stay a little bit better. Now they do tend to a lot of times come up here in the corner, right there in the corner. So you do have to sometimes put them on, you know, do your daily stuff in the house before you leave and see, do I need to reapply some more liner underneath and let it dry and then stick them on. So I would say try both of them, of different kinds, different brands. Try any magnetic lash. I would say if you have contacts and you're wearing contacts, do not use this. If you're wearing contacts, get these type with the magnets on the bottom and the magnets on the top, and they clip together. They will stay. I wore those in Hollywood on a red carpet, you know, so they stayed. But I have found that for me, these ones that just go on the liner work better. So that's my experience to share with you. I hope that helps you get ready for costume parties and red carpet events, or any special things that you're doing where you want to add false lashes to your look. Thanks for tuning in. This is Nyle Lynn in New York City. Please subscribe.